Hi there. In today's video, we are going to install Docker on our instance, and also we are going to pull Ubuntu image from Docker Hub. After that, we are going to run the container. We are going to create that Ubuntu container. On that container, we are going to install Apache2, Apache HTTPD, and we are going to map that to the port number 80, and also we are checking that Apache2 or HTTPD is working or not on our browser. Okay, this is the agenda we're going to do today. So here my instance is up and running. I'm just go okay, just installing Docker now. Install Docker -y. Okay, my Docker has been installed. Have to start the Docker. Okay, before start working with the Docker, I need to start the system, any system, right? This is the system or service I've installed. Before started start work with that particular system, I need to start that system. For that, the command is systemctl start Docker, any service for that matter, Jenkins or whatever. So you have to start it. After installing it, if you want to work with that service, you need to start that service. So I need to check if it is active or not. For that, the command is ctl status docker. See? So here my system is, I mean, my Docker is active and also it's running. Okay. What is the first task we need to do? We need to pull that Ubuntu image from the Docker Hub. So from the Docker Hub, I need to pull that image. So Docker Hub is a repository. So whatever the images or libraries will be present there. So we are just pulling images from that repository. It's like Git repository. So however we have Git repository, no? Same way we have the repository for Docker. So from that we are going to pull the image or push the image to Docker Hub. If we create our custom image, no? So using Docker file or we create if we create a custom image, if we want to push that to Docker repository, we can do that. Same way here we are pulling image from the Docker. So for that, we're going to give a command docker pull Ubuntu. And also there is a question: what is the difference between Docker pull and Docker run? Okay. So Docker pull means it just fetches the image from the Docker hub. Docker run means it will search for the image locally. If it is not there, the particular image is not there, it will go and fetch the image from the Docker hub. And also it creates the container. Docker run means fetches the image, pull the image, and also create a container. Okay. So it's like, for example, you are preparing some dish, maybe pulao. So for pulao, we need some ingredients, right? Like from vegetables and spices. So what you will do, you will search for the ingredients locally. Maybe in your refrigerator, in your fridge, you check for the ingredients, vegetables. So if you are running out of that vegetables, what you'll do, you'll run to grocery shop or you'll go to grocery shop and you'll buy the ingredients and you'll start preparing the dish, right? So same way, what this Docker run will do, it will search for the image locally. If it is not there, what will do, it will go to Docker hub and fetches the image and it will create a container. That is the difference between Docker and Docker pull. Okay, my image is ready now. So what will do, what I have to do now, let me check for the images now. Docker images, I have the Ubuntu image here. Okay, so I have an image, I need to create a container. Okay, so for that, what is the command? Docker run means it is going to create a container. So Docker run -itd. So why am I giving hyphen itd means I'll tell you. Hyphen it means interactive plus d means detached mode. Means my container is will be running in the background. Okay, as soon as I create a container, as soon as I give this command docker run hyphen itd under my container or image name, what will do, it will create a container and my container will be running in the background. So that is the concept of itd. But if I don't give itd, what will happen, I'll show you. So for that, for now I'll just create the container. So here I'll map the port number as well, because in the same command we can do it, 80 colon 80, because that is what here given here. I need to map it to port number 80, right? So port number 80, so that is why I'm giving 80 here. And Ubuntu, the image is what, Ubuntu image name. Okay, so this is my container id. Here you can see, right, this is my container id. Okay, so if I give docker ps, I can see the image, I mean container is up and running. See, up and running. It's still running. Created 12 seconds ago and still it is up and running. Status is hub. Okay. If I don't give the command or if I don't give hyphen itd, what will happen? I'll show you. So docker run. I don't give hyphen itd here, just hyphen p port map. Already I mapped to 80, right? So I'll give 99 here, because if I give again 80, it will not take. Already it says already mapped to 80 and all, it will say. So that's why I'm not giving 80 here. So I'll give Ubuntu. Okay. So now if I give command docker ps hyphen a all the images, because this particular image is not running. Okay, it's not up and running. That is why. See, this image is created 11 second ago, and it has been exited. So that is what. So as soon as I create a container, okay, it will be exited. So with this command, if I don't give this hyphen itd, means interactive and detached mode. Detached mode means my container will be created and will be running in the background. So that is why. So you understood, right? So if I don't give this particular itd, as soon as I create a container, it will be exited. So for now I don't need this container, so I'm just gonna delete this docker rm the container id. So this is the one, right? So I just the command. Okay, so my container is ready now. So I have already pulled the image from the docker hub, and I created a container. Next I have to, what I have to do, I need to install Apache 2 in my Ubuntu container. Okay, for that, what is the command? I need to get into the container first. I need to enter into the container. So for that, what is the command? I need to execute the container docker exit. Again it means interactive. Okay, so interactive, and the this one, uh, container id, I need to give the container id and the bash. Okay, I'm inside the container now, you can see here. So root ip, this is my root ip address. So here you can see the container id, so 624c, this is my container id. I'm inside the container now. Okay, so I'm inside the container now. So, before installing any packages or any application inside my container, I need to update that system. Okay, before installing anything, I need to update that particular Ubuntu system. For that, I just give the command apt update. Means it's gonna update my system. Update means it is ready for everything. Like, uh, yeah, it will be ready for to work with that particular container or particular system. So now my system is ready, updated. So what I'll do, I'll just give the command apt install, uh, install what? Apache 2 or Apache HTTPD. So it's going to install the Apache 2 on my container. Okay. So now the Apache 2 or HTTPD has been installed on my container. So that is a service I've created inside my container. So I need to check if it is working or what. So I have already installed it, right? So I need to check it. So Apache 2 status. If I check, it says Apache 2 is not running. Why? Because I didn't start it, right? So in Docker, as soon as I installed Docker, what did I do? I started the system like systemctl start Docker. Same way, here I've created a service. I need to start the service. For that, I need to give a command service Apache2 start, so that it will start the service. So if I give the command status Apache2 status, it will say Apache 2 is running. Okay, if it is running, but we'll check if it is working or what on our browser. Uh, Here, I just copied this IP address and I'm going here. What is the port number I have given? 80, right? So, yeah. See, Apache 2 default page, the part that Apache 2 page, HTTPD page is working. It says it works. Okay, this is how you can install any of the packages on your container and start working with that. Maybe actually in my interview they asked Tomcat. So Tomcat, maybe for Tomcat the port number is same, I guess 80 only. Yeah, this is how we can install our web server or any application on our server, and we can start working with that. So if you guys are having any doubts, you can uh, let me know, in the comment box. And this is it for today, guys. uh, yeah, we'll meet in the next video.